Hello again. I was just planning to work in this roof, the interior of the roof, and I was thinking that usually I'm not streaming at this time, but I think that I could just share what I'm doing, so maybe people is interested in this part also, which could be maybe not, but just to see another part of modeling. So what I will be doing is modeling all those structures roof here with wood, that's to support all this roof. So it should be not so complicated because I will have something simple, not really decorated. So there's something simple that I'm doing with just mirror and array that I will have. So the first thing is just creating probably here cube that will be in the 0, 0, already 3, yes, and what I will do is just create a mirror. So in that case we need this, this one will be 0, or probably there's the opposite one, so this is 1 but this is 0. In that case we can use already this mirror from y-axis. So we have here all the same that we are doing on the right, we will have on the left. I think would be like 20 centimeters that I was using in the past, so let's try some reference to have 20 centimeters. And this is the wall that we have. So probably it's too high, so this one will be this. Of course, it's too width, so it's, let's see, something like that again. And now we need also an array, or a few of them, with constants around e-axis. I think this is my, no, oh yeah, yes, it's so small. Let me see, because probably is, I think I was just applying already this scale on, yeah, okay, now it's fine. So something like that. Of course it's too close, but we need things. It seems 1, 3, 4, 5. It's this one less, because it should be enough for that. And then we need to have also this direction. So if I'm moving all those things like gx3 helps gx minus 4.5, I could do already adding more, but in that case what I see is too much. Yeah, gx 1.5, and after that I will continue doing more. This one is too much, so I have kind of 6 of them. I will merge later, so we will delete all those axes that we don't really need. Probably before I do the array I will just remove all of them, these faces, and then create the UV to be sure that it's working well and we don't need to redo everything later. So what I want to have also is some kind of support on the wall, so something nicer here. Probably, I don't know, some detail here supporting this every single column. So for that we need to add another, where is mine? Here. Okay, so we will add another cube. And then this one will scale smaller. And needs to be the same of this one. So this one is being located in X. What's this 0? So it will be related. And something like that, of course, smaller. Probably, let me remove already this one because we don't need this face, and then something like that, but needs to be smaller in X. We can try to do something nice. For example, this, just try moving something like this, and then just duplicating this face, extrude, and move down. Probably something longer. Of course it's too big, so we will just try to do something smaller. But I think it needs to support more most of the columns, so this is something. Okay. We like to have things like that, which is probably not very nice at the moment, so I will just I will remove the walls. We don't need this already. This is not very nice, but I mean we can just work a bit later on it, just to leave as it is and continue doing this part on the top. So for that I will add another one. Another cube will be located at 0. This is also 0 one here, and in that case would be this face, and we need also this one. Delete faces, and we only need this, so scale X will be smaller. In fact, we can create something like 1.5 for that. So this one will be -5, and another one will be 0.75. In that way it is, well, should be like 1.5, which is 20 centimeters, and this one is just 15 centimeters. So we can do something like that, and then it will this one at 0 in the axis to be sure that it's just duplicating this one, and then this face will be at to be also 15, need to be 0.75. okay, so we have a column here. Of course we need to move higher, so we will just move to be matching with the roof. This is fine enough. I think I will put here also like a small square, which is not a square but something small, just to cover this one because it's not nice just matching with them. So for that I will have something like this. I will just also copy this and I will add here a new face for this one. Let me okay, let's create a face for that. What is here happening? Okay, this is the one. And now I will rotate this one like maybe 45 degrees, so the x minus 45, because that's what I want to create, something like this, supporting the well, in that case we need to move a bit this. I will use this one, create a face, and then using this normal I can move on the direction of this one and then just remove the face, and I will do exactly the same here. So it's a face and then it's just moving and then just removing the face, so it should be supporting the roof, which seems a bit small, needs to be something bigger. And what we need also is just creating something longer around this axis. I think just comparing with this one, we need to have if the roof is going on this way, we need to have something here supporting this direction. So in that case we need also something in this direction, just supporting all of them, and probably I will do exactly in the same place here. So I'm not sure about the axis that they need, but let's just duplicate this and then rotate from X until matching the rotating here, and let's try to do something like that. We don't really need being to adjust because we will do like that. And what we need to do now is just longer until this. I will do exactly the same as before, so I'm just doing this, creating a face, moving from normal way, and then delete the face, and I will do the same here. So just create a face, move until the right one, and then delete the face. So we will have something supporting there. As I see, this one is the same side, and so probably this one is just having this seat fighting for just matching exactly the same. So in that case I will just reduce the bit from X, so it's just going inside of this and it's not having any problem for that. I'm not sure about this, if it's also smaller, should be a bit smaller than the big one. Wait, SX, avoiding to have this. Okay, so this one could be supporting the wall, and we need also some kind of, maybe from this direction, couple of them, just to cover all of them. Let's try to this one. I will add also the group for export. Let's move to the engine to see how it's going. I will create a new material, and this one will be good too, because we have another one also, and this too. I want to have different material for this one and the stairs and everything, so this one will be something different. Well, I forgot also that we need to create this well, unwrapping, and I see we have some problems, probably from this one. So let's this one, that one, and for example in this case it's not needed, so mark same, and this is also open but not this one, so probably the problem is just here. And it will be this. Let's see how it's going. There is something still not working well. Anyway, also this one is not fine. Because I have this. Okay, here, just in case. Still not doing well for some reason. If yeah, because I have this face that they need this. Now should goes better. And I'm still probably missing something. This one is a bit strange, but I will just fix later. So this one is, let me see. Yeah, because I have all those faces that I don't really need. Let me check if I have another one. No. No, it's fine. Okay, even though they're perfect at this point, but just fine. So let's say roof not good. Just have this. I'll export. This one modifier select object export. We'll just import here. Re-import to see how it's going. Of course, I'm missing the textures that I will just assign right now. Oh, okay. So exactly, so that's the problem that we have. It's just assigning stones when it needs to be. Let's say good one, probably 10. Go inside. Yeah, we have also the problem with the direction of the UV. This one is too much. Okay. So just checking from this point. Even this is really not nice, but from this point we have already the structure. Seems to me it could be fine, but this one seems a bit small, being honest. The sticks are really small, and they are not believable that they are so small. So first thing I will this one seems fine. I don't need something bigger probably, or I can just increase this one to 30 centimeters, and then this one will be 20, and everything will be bigger as we have. So no, this one. First thing is just increasing this one. This will be yeah, because it's just this one, so I'm just minus 0.15, and the another one is going to 0.15, so this is bigger, and this one needs to be 20, need to be minus 0.1, and the other side is 0.1, so this one is 20 centimeters ready. And probably we need also to let's hide the roof because we don't need it ready. This one needs to be also a bit left to be matching this one. This is one, so we have 20 centimeters here, 30 centimeters here, and this one now is small, so it will be only I will use the normal, otherwise could be not doing well. Just like that, a bit bigger, and probably also a bit thicker. To support this, and also this one. So this is the scale for x-axis, I think. Yes, scale x. So it'll be a bit bigger even though this one, to avoid. But we need to check about this. Yeah, still we have still sand space to support here. Okay, so this could be good enough if the size is fine. We should check also again in the engine. So unwrap. Let me check also the direction for just this one. This I will adjust later this one because now it's just block for reference, so it makes no sense spend time there. So export and then re-import. Still going there. Okay, finally it's here. Now the size seems more realistic. What also need is just, as I said, if this is going on that direction, we have this one, probably some connection between them, not sure. We could create maybe something nice here, just hanging from the distance or something, like decoration. And probably instead of having just sticks being straight, we could have some kind of this one, kind of a curve, doing something nicer. Because it seems to me that it's really simple. I mean, it's something so simple for charge. Even if it's small town and really cheap, and it's not like a cathedral or things like that. It seems to me a bit so simple. So should have some kind of details or just supporting things like that. And also I'm not sure if this one should be matching with the roof or should be a bit down to be this part is going inside of the wall. I think just to be realistic with with some architecture. So in that case we will do something like that. So in that case this is going to, we will adjust this one, everything, but in that case it's going to be matching with the walls, and we can extend a bit this. Let me see the walls not just passing too much, so this is, that's fine, but we should adjust to be exactly to be like that. In fact we don't need this one because you never will see this, but anyway we use this normal this time. So, okay. I think we should extend also this, since a bit small. Oops, not this. Well, just this one. This one is a bit bigger. And we have moved all of them out of this, and now we need to readjust this. F, I just delete the face, and saying here F, this much. Yeah, I want to have something here covering this part. It's just hiding something. So now since better to be just matching with the wall, so in that case just supporting the wall is supporting the structure here and not really the roof. So this is fine. Wait, oh wait, why I have this? What is not paying? What is this? Since there is some face that I was just freaking. Okay, this one. So I see. So I was just not creating this. Okay, we can just align them. This and then this one. Needs to be something like that. In fact, I will put something here. I'm sure. I'm just creating something. Now it's fine. Okay, so we have this structure, which seems to me fine at the moment. It's not really nice, but this is something that could be fine. And I was thinking about this one is a cube, and then maybe another cube here to have something nicer, or even here instead of this one having a cube with the same surface that this is a Gothic. So it could be nice here having this instead of this thing. So I will just remove this, which is not nice. Even I have this, and I will just copy from the windows. So I will copy this. I think something like that, probably. Duplicate, and then by selection, and also I would like to merge this one with what is this one, with this roof wood. I would like just to merge this join, Oh no. Let's merge in another direction. Okay, now it's fine. So I have this here. They will let you use for create an arc for this. So first thing we need to rotate. And what is the wall? This is a wall. So probably we need to create something bigger. And probably adjust all the things. So I'm not sure about this. If we just can walk with the central part and all those faces, and then later just create something extruding this. So first let's align with this. Okay, and now we have ready, and we could probably make something bigger. I think we need to adjust also about the X here. And now I think we can extrude already. Trying to do something like that. And then all of them being aligned to this. And we can already delete all those faces because we don't need that's having inside. Let's remove the roof and the walls we don't need already. What is this happening? Let me assign also to this material should be this, I think. Assign to this one, and we can delete all of them. So this is deleting, deleting, and deleting. And for some reason there is not being what the problem is. Why is this? Probably I need to recalculate. Now it's fine. I was just thinking what the problem is. So this one should be something nicer. Probably is too small, and needs to have something also. Just let's do smooth. Let's export to the engine again because I would like to see how it's going. If it is too big, small, or what is exactly happening. So instead of working on all those details, it's better to have them already. It's taking long, I don't know why. Well, it's the world chart, so it's not so simple. Okay, well, and also the UV really bad. But what I'm trying to do is about the size, and I think it's really small. We have a problem here. Okay, we can reduce something or just displace all of them to have yeah. Anyway, seems to me a bit small, and I was planning to do something nice, but it's so small to be so close to this one. I was thinking something bigger, something like that. So that's probably so small. Let's try to do something scale, but not X. I will do even like that. Probably we need to create some kind of detail here to make this nicer. Also we need to create this UV object. I think it's just adding this. This is the one that is having problems. Exactly. This one, and then we need to rotate this. And probably also this one. No, sure. Let's see how it's going now. It's something bigger. I will save this and I will come here again. Sorry, but my computer is a bit busy. What about this? Not sure. That's definitely bigger, but I don't know. I really don't like what is going. What about having something even smaller? Smaller, but need to be here bigger. So first it needs to be smaller. But at the same time I would like to have something longer here, so I will just extrude this and I will create something longer. Probably it's already too much. Need to create something thicker because it's supposed to be supporting this column, so it needs to be something like that. And I think we can even extrude this and create something bigger with this direction. Oops. In fact, we can create like small extrude, scale, extrude, going down, something like that. Well, I don't need all of them. I don't need this, and this one need to be aligned to the same to this one. So what is this on the E? And now all of them need to be the same. Okay, so this is being aligned to this, and also the faces need to be flat for all of them. So this is flat. And we need to redo this UV because of course it's not well done. I need to think about this square. So this is going like this, and then arriving to this button, I will just hide this so we cannot see any of them. It's just easy to work for that. Just to make this one more clear, I will remove all of them. this has been cut down this area, and probably I will do this. This maxim and not this, and this one. Let me see. Yeah, it's going well, as expected. And that's the only one that we need to rotate. Export game. Because probably the only problem is not having enough detail. It's so simple, just a square, and they don't look nice. That's why. Okay. Well, first thing is this inside of the wall. Oops. I didn't check about the wall. Yeah, being honest. So we need to have all of them. Let me see if we can take something faster. Yes, and then let's see the walls. Okay, yes. Now this one. That's just kind of detail that could be nicer. And after that also we will have something, in that case a bit thick here, and this is large. Let's match in the size, not be fighting with the windows. So in that case probably we need to use 2 meters instead of 1.5, and even like that is not working. Yes, this is fine, but not the next one. This is well done, but in that case probably we have not much, only 4 I think, which is really not a lot to support the wall structure. Because here we have the column, so in that case I will put something here only for this part probably, or maybe nothing, to have also the stairs on the other side. So here we can just create like a small one supporting this small area, which would be enough. But in that case we cannot create anything or just being too close to this one. So let's try to match with this, with the last one, even if we are removing this small part later with after applying this thing. But we could have probably until the end, so we have all of them covered for both sides. So in that case let's try to do something like that, matching with them. So we should match this one. Let me see what is the front. Something like this, and I would like, this is going well, so we are not even messing with any of them, and see if this one is going exactly there. Well, it's just 2.2 probably. This is fine. That's more or less enough. So now we have all the thing. Here we have the tower. So I will delete this small part after we apply all the array and everything like that. But would be fine just covering everything. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Even this one is fine here, but we will delete later all those parts and probably just, I don't know, just leave as it is. And let me see here, because probably, yes, we have here the door. But anyway, I will change manually this last one probably to match with all those things, so we don't have any problem with the tower. And I see here, for example, this one is also keeping even inside of the tower, and I will just move a bit, so could be part of the structure, but of course no. And the rest could be fine, just leaving as it is. And here it is enough, so this one is supporting well. We are not matching with any of the windows, so I think that's fine. Of course this one needs to be something nicer, and probably they need some color for some reason, but I will do something not so big, because it's not nice being so big, so I will try to do something thicker, and I will probably add something on the top to support this. So kind of take this and this. First the size on X, and I will move down, and I will create something here like a small square probably. So for that I will just reuse probably this. Check the faces that I need this, but I need anyone here. Well, it's too big, of course, but I mean, just creating something like that. That is giving support to the column. And this is thick, but we keep something nicer for this small part later, so we can try to do something like that. Probably we could try something here also nicer, like moving this this direction, creating something like that. And even we can try something like this. I will just add here some seams, so this is just cutting down nicely. I will try in the engine right now, just to see how are we going. re-import. Jesus, I forgot about exporting everything here, and should be now should be fine. It takes long. I know there are a lot of things, for example, for the tower and all those steps, but I think it takes really long to do something like that. Being honest, it's not nice. There's something that is not going well. Maybe probably I should check some reference on internet, but I was just checking and say Gothic church 17th century interior roof. Well, the problem is I'm trying to find any reference, and the only thing that I'm finding is just cathedral or really huge church. For, of course, from this time, this is the only one that I'm just keeping. But I would like to have something small from small town and small church. That's the thing. So I have found here something. Let me see. I will just show you right now. So for example, this one as kind of reference. So we could try this one. As you can see, they are using some kind of things here to be nicer. I'm also missing this. They are using something in the middle to put nicer things here. And they're using, well, the sticks I was using this way, and also all of them that we are missing, all of them that I say that we should have all of them here. And just some details later, I could just paint here, this is fine. But this is the one that we are missing, something like this. I think, well, it's not really nice, but at least this is some reference that we are just missing. So first thing, I will create all the one that we are missing for. Let me keep this one as a reference here. We are missing. Oh, come on. We are missing all those sticks, connecting them, and after that all of them connecting here this direction, and finally also we have here covering all the roof. So we are missing, let's say, a lot of them. So first thing, I will add 2 or 3 here between them to have more cover. In this case I will just check with this, just having as a reference. So let's take this, the face, duplicate. So we should have something smaller, and I will just use the normal to take this. Probably also the size of the oops should be not so thick, so scale X something smaller, and we need to duplicate them. I will try to adjust later just to see how many of them we should have. Probably something like that. More or less fine. So we are missing all of them initially, so we have both of them covered, and also we are missing this one and this one, and finally that one. I will do the one on the top, just the first thing. That case will be hard to manage this one, but I will have something to remove later, all the removing, so probably I will use another stick not being here for that, because it's hard to replace in this direction, and also for that, so I will just create probably a new ones that are this to be, or let me check this. So this is using 2.200. So let's create just a cube with this size. That's a cube, and then it needs to be in the X. And I will just merge this one with this. Okay, so we have here the right size, and what we need to do is just, anyway, this is matching all the time, so after that when I'm applying this this array or matching, just the only thing that I need to do is just merge or remove bubbles, so it will be just removing all the vertices that are duplicated, otherwise we will have to remove all of them manually and then just matching all of them. In that case it will be completely all together, so it's just moving, and it's just removing all the, what is the side that I need to be on the left, it will be removing all of them. So the only thing that we need to do is not changing the X size, the rest is fine. So first is this one, we remove this face. As you can see, they're exactly the same size, so it's fine. And probably we need to remove also both. Yes, otherwise we will have all the middle faces that of course we don't want. And this one needs to be something small, minus X. In fact, if we are using this, this one needs to be matching this, something like that, but need to be just having as reference should be a bit smaller, just to match inside of this one. So this scale for scale X, something like that. We need to check also about the wall, but I think if this one is fine for the wall, this one is also fine for the wall. So now we should have, well, if I'm not just missing this, which is too far from this. This is matching well. So this is one of them that we are missing, and probably need to be matching well with all of them. Okay, so this one should be one side, that they have another one, and now we need just checking for this kind of reference. So we have this both sides, and I will create this one also. That seems to me needs to be matching with this also. So duplicate this and then move in there, and we need to rotate this to match with this. And seems to me that it's a bit small, but in that case it's more or less. The problem is just this setup fighting that I don't want to have later, so that's why I'm trying to do a bit bigger or smaller. So scale, not X, just to be sure, something like that. So we have also this one matching, and we do have both sides. Okay. The only one that we are missing is something on the top, but in that case should be also I think just a plane should be enough, because duplicate, and the only thing that we need to do is just a plane here. As you can see, it's just being aligned to, or things like that, having this one, but we don't need this and this. So those faces, and what we need to do is something like that, but matching exactly this in 0. So in that case we need to have this at 0, just to be sure that it's just matching. So this one is the E, oops, but it needs to be all of them. So okay, and this one should be matching 5. The problem is maybe it's too big. Let me see, and also need to be a bit to the top. So okay, because all of them are being just covered with this one, the union for all of them. So since that now we are just completing a bit more about this. So we have this stick, this one, and we have been adding also all those small sticks. So we are missing now only this arc, that is something nice, and also this. Let's export again to the engine. Oh, sorry, we are missing still the UV, otherwise we will have something strange. And we need to rotate this to match with the texture. Okay, re-import. Really takes long. Okay, so this is much more complex now. It seems to me that it's improving. And what we need to do now is just remove this one and create here an arc or something nicer. But more or less the base of this seems fine. Check about the size for things like that. For example, on the top it's really small. I mean, you can even not notice that you have something here, so I would like to have a bit down, a bit longer, so it's really covering more of this. Oops. Come on, where I am. Okay, so it's covering a bit more, because if you be here you can see almost nothing, just really small stick. So this is the first thing that I will just change, which is this plane here, if I can find it. Yes, this. I will just do that and then extend with this. Give me this one. Well, it need to be all of them. Probably even like that. This is now definitely much bigger. Let's see with the roof. Now you can see this is something that is merging all of them, and you cannot see all of them just merging. So this is the right one. Now it seems fine. I will just unwrap again because we have changed the size. And be sure that we are exporting everything. We'll save this. And why not? Is this the final size? Yes. Well, it's bigger definitely, but it's almost the same. I see also the distance here is not well. So for some reason I was probably moving this. It's not matching well. It's here the second one. I don't like much how it's going this on the top, really. So let me try again. I really don't know what the burn is. So let's move this way and then let's move something like that. This is the roof, this the green one. And also we need to move this. For some reason I was just moving this one. Need to be faces. Come on. Okay. And extra again. Okay, so that's fine, and now this seems bigger. I like more. Okay, let's see the distance if I'm just playing this. How it looks being inside. Okay. There's much more complete things here. Having a lot of them. Yeah, what we need to do is this small part, which is not nice at all. That we need to manage, but everything on the roof, all the structure there, looks fine now. So I will keep as it is. I'm not doing anything more. Just of course removing this one later when we are applying. And what we need to do now is here this arc, to have something nicer. And also I'm afraid, well, for example here in front about the windows, that I was just planning to make a window here. If we have enough space with this, if maybe it's not so high, but well, this one is high and it's not messing with this, so probably we have space here for three big one. And I was thinking that maybe something here. No. No. Okay, let's work on this arc. Something nice. I'm just trying to find some reference on internet, something nicer, but I cannot see anything from small charts. Everything is just being Gothic and there's cathedrals, and really not easy. Was hard. What's the reason that I'm not starting this chart before? Because I couldn't find any good reference for small charts in this 13th century. So the only thing that I can find are really big, huge ones, and cathedrals, but not just small charts. You can find probably some of them that are made on stone, but they were just changed or complete. Redoubt maybe in the 18th century, so it makes no sense already. There's not the same size or the same things there, and you cannot find anything really like being at this time or a good reference. Even a picture, even it's completely broken, it's fine, but most of the things that you can see there are just only the walls. In that case, for example, keeping the tower and this front and back, and they don't have any walls here, or they have some walls with stone. but of course the roof is completely lost and there is nothing there, so it's almost impossible to figure out how was a small chart. And because I'm not a student study, I mean just checking on Google, and I couldn't find good reference for that, so I was just trying to invent something, and that's the problem, that is maybe not matching with a real size or things like that. Well, okay, let's try this thing here. I think I will just copy this at the moment. So first is this stick, which seems really not nice, but the main idea is having something longer almost to the center of the column. So this is something that I'm missing in that case. So let's create something. First we need the base of this one, so I will just delete this, but I would like to keep, let's move out of this place, because this cube could be useful later. So oops, okay, and now let's move down. And create something much smaller. Just remove this in, and probably we need just this. Okay, let's say we have these sticks that we have here in the picture, more or less. We'll see about the size, and we need to create a kind of arc until maybe this middle point, just keeping as a reference for the picture here. So I think I will use this small section of the arc to be this is copy that I will do. Okay, so duplicate, I will move this. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, now delete this and we take this. So we need an arc, something longer, so rotate, and I would like to have, this is the middle point, I think. Yeah, this is the middle point, so at least should be so big like that. So we will need to do the scale, no X. Something like this. Probably now we need to do the scale, etc., and then I will remove all those faces and take this, but it needs to be something empty. So okay, so I cannot redimensionate this one, so I just something faster. Okay, well, I will adjust later this one, but more or less should be something like that. And we need to recalculate all them. Okay, fine. and I don't need this one. The problem that I'm having is this one needs to be flat. Okay, the rest is fine. And let me take this, and this is scale is 0, so we are aligning this one already. Yeah, this is something strange because we have also faces here, but anyway, just to see how it's going with the size. I'm not sure about this. Seems small, but just checking what the picture that we are having here is not so small, really. So yeah, it's taking more than half of the size of this column. In my case, I'm using probably just having this one as reference. Well, it's taking a bit more, so this is something that, so scale X here. This one could be even bigger. No, what I want to do is okay, and then rotate a bit. We can extend later this one, so let's see how is this going. I don't like much, being honest, I don't think that it's going well. But if we use this picture as a reference, we can see that it's more or less the same, so it takes long. Okay, so let's see how it's going. Well, as you can see, even being large, if you compare it with this picture that we have here, they don't have the effect that it's just being, and even this is half of the middle here as we have here, but for some reason, even just checking the last one, here I can see that it's not really small, but this is more than half of them already. So probably the thing is, this one is small and this is larger, and I don't have much here, so in that case it will be much bigger. So from my model it seems really small curve, but from this picture it's much bigger. So for some reason I really don't know. Just check this last one and check here the last one. Seems fine, and from mine it's just really small. I don't know why. Probably I need to add here a few things, a few details, and then connecting all of them. So what we were saying is just connecting, but that's using something here, something nicer, that is just hanging from all of them in the middle. This one could be nice. So even I can use this one that I was using here. That's exactly here, finishing on this way. Could be nice. In fact, this is not being connected, but as you can see, this is being large. Seems nice and larger than I have. So this should be until probably here. So let's try to extend this to be like this, or we can just connect this. Not so. Oh, do I have face here already? Yes, I have. So I just extend. We need to extend this one also. And now this one. Let's align to avoid later. And I will delete all of them because they are already just messing at the moment. Okay, and I will just continue with this one, doing exactly the same that I was doing with another one. So this is probably, this is the one that needs to be down, and in that case is just okay, so dissolve this edge, and I will create here, say extrude, scale, not setup, extrude again, going down, and this is the one that we are missing. Okay, and we need to create all of them as flat, because of course it's just coming from this one is also flat. All of them are flat, and this is also flat. All of them should be flat. We can adjust later this because it's not going well. So this one, kind of this, and also this one going down, and something like that. Oops. We need to extend this, or maybe not, or maybe something like that only. Let's check again. But in that case, they don't have any detail at the end of the stick. But I would like to have some details. It's nice. And that's why I'm thinking how to create this, putting something nice there. I will just do E to create something, and then extrude, and this will be merging at center. Hopefully, or just merging, something like that. I think it's fine. And this one, this face, first we need to delete the face, of course, but this face, and we can delete all of them that they are here inside. This one probably needs to be aligned to this one. Well, this is something, well, I don't need this face, it's just messing. And I don't need this one, yes, and also this one, so we need them. I don't need this, but I need this one. I will need to move all of them, otherwise I have this problem with even I have already. No. Do I have this problem? Ah, I see. So delete all of them, and now all those vertices need to be aligned together, and then we can move all of them, this one and this one, and now we can move all of them together to match this. And just I will create a face here just in case. I don't think that we need this because it's just together with the wall. But anyway, and finally I will need to connect them. So I will take this face, extend, and the X needs to be 0. Oops, yeah. The axis, this is the axis, and just delete the face because it's just going inside or we don't see this. So this is something that we will have. This arc is being really not enough, so can we move this one already, because in that case it's just being something like that. Probably we are just breaking everything. What I'm going to do is aligning probably all together. This is the one that I want to align. No, this is not helping. So this is probably the one that we need to rotate a bit. Rotate on X and then move it. Okay, probably we have a lot of problems with the UV because I was just missing doing things like that. This one seems going well until this point. Okay, so we will add 2 seams here, and for that part we'll need let's take that. On the roof, this one, and now probably this. How is now going? Well, something strange of course here, but more or less it's going well. What about this? This one is not wood also. Because we are missing this and this one. Hello. Yeah, trying to do some arcs, but really is not nice. Or I don't like how is this going. But yeah, we'll see. I have a few references, but not good ones, so it's not going very well, being honest. I try to do something and then recreating, changing, recreating, but not really going well. If initially it's not a good plan, kind of, but it's not going well. The roof was more or less fine, but the rest is not going very well. So let me see if we can do something, or at least leave us first iteration, and then later we will try again. Oops. Really small here. If we can just improve later, if I have some ideas, or even people just watching this one and saying this is wrong or this is bad, small, big, or things like that. Because at the moment since not going well. What if I'm just cutting them here? This is pretty, but I think that I have some faces probably, or what was the reason to have this? Did you already try the download? Is it fine? Working? Oops. I would like to see what what it is. So let's try to figure because I have this face here. I see. I forgot about this. Okay, mark, sim. Okay, now it's going a bit better, but still missing something. Like this one need to cut down, of course. And I see even I have here face. Okay, so this one is a sim already. Yes, it is, but it's not being cut here. What about this? Do I have duplicate points? What was happening now? Yeah, I have. Okay, now it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about. I was just merging them, and I forgot about just removing them. Okay. Oh, that's great. I hope you enjoyed. As I was saying you this morning, it's just enjoy. Don't worry about a lot of things missing or a few bugs. Of course, there's something that's blocking you completely that you cannot progress or just move or things like that. Just let me know. I will try to fix and add a new version, something like that. But otherwise, if you are just almost playing, you can just walk around and check out maybe about performance, because people is just thinking that this is just kind of stand for a station and I'm using millions of polys or things like that, but you can see that it's working well. I have day and night, and I don't know about your computer, but probably if you have a normal GPU and PC, you have like 100 frames or even more. Even if you have a laptop, it should be working fine. So just this kind of things that you are testing, and you see that it's playing a game and not just understand. Of course, there are not much things to do right now. It's just walk around. You have plenty of time during the day, but yeah, at least you can try and you can see that this is working, and in the future you can see any progress. As you are missing already I think you are missing the charts there. This is just a big space, empty space that I was just leaving for. Oops, I was leaving for the chart, but I didn't have time to add this chart for the demo, so it will be. It's taking really long just to import every single time that I'm doing. It takes really long. Okay, so about this, since more or less fine. Well, it's just being wrong about the UV, but anyway, I can check about this later. On these details, I can add something here to be nicer. This is fine, but this one is definitely not doing well. All those details, they are not doing well. It is not nice at all. Let me check this reference again. What could I add here? There are just sticks and small details, of course, here and there, all those details. So yeah, probably I will remove this one. But the thing, I don't like all those details going not well at all, so I will probably delete. I will keep this distance, just move it there, and then will be inside. I will delete right now everything like that. As I told you, that it's not going well. I'm just trying a few things and deleting, recreating, deleting, and so on. It's not going well. So delete this. So this face, and what we need is this one. Probably create a face and do like that, and then a new face, and I need to be playing all of them just being flat. And this one much smaller, of course, almost matching this one. And now adding some a few sticks here, so I will take, I have one, this. But probably I don't know. Should be better to have something like that, because it's already well oriented, otherwise we will never have exactly the good orientation for that. And we just need to create this face, and I will add also the seam here, not forget for later. And then just take smaller and much smaller for all the sizes, and the X also smaller. Let's create the same distance more or less for them, and then we will just resize them later. So things like that, and then scale. Let's see how it goes. Okay, unwrap. What we have problem is here also about some, yeah, the new one that I was creating, of course, so it needs to be taking also this, and this one. Seam. Okay, now it's fine. Yes, I see. Probably we should keep this one as what is the one? This is this one. Try to keep this. So in that case, it's just going in the same direction of the wood here. What I want is just being on the left side, and yeah, because I was just breaking this one, of course. We need to have at least one side. That's cutting in two. This is more or less fine. Yes, and this is the face that we don't need. More or less is going well. The only one that we are here missing is about. So we have this side, this is going on this way, and this should be going well, but it is not for some reason that I don't know. Let me remove this and this. Okay, of course it's not perfect, but it's just a detail, so I don't care much about this. go. Really slow. Okay, so we're just creating something really small like that. Probably kind of detail here, but instead of having this square, could be probably going inside of the wood. But more or less this have a bit of detail, not really nice, but I mean have some details here, which is fine. And I will try to do later all those details, because those details need to be something smaller, and maybe using just playing with some texture here instead of really modeling all of them, just having a texture that is so high that you cannot really see this one from a closer point, so means that just a picture could be probably fine instead of modeling everything there. As you can see, just a picture could be fine. So I think this one is already more or less, let's say, done for the first iteration, and then later if we see that it's not going well or not nice, we can add some details or things like that. So this is good. I was also changing the texture for the windows already, so this is much nicer kind of stone. This is going well. I was also playing with this texture that we are using something temporary, but now it's much better, or just matching what I was just planning to match. So this one is much nicer. This is matching what I wanted to have. As you go to the other side, this is something matching well, and also the UV is not so strong, so here will be modified. The normal, as you can see here, the normal is not so strong. It's really small one. Check here. So being almost playing, it looks fine. Still missing the glass or things like that. But also the stones here is fine, and those details looks fine, matching well, missing all the decals at this size, but this one should be good. What do you think? Should we add a few things or details, something like that? Wait, we have lost the one that we have on the top. Seems to me we had lost this one when what is happening here? Yeah, since we have lost this, where do we have this? It's here. Probably we need to change the flip direction, that's all. I was afraid. Let's go. Okay, I will now it's fine. Okay, thank you for coming again. Hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any problem with this demo. I probably will leave in maybe 15 minutes or something like that, because I was just planning to do this roof and it's more or less done. I'm not sure if I will start doing, for example, other windows or things like that, because it will take also time. So probably this is the end for today, or just kind of level design, putting some flowers, things like that that are not really important. Anyway, So thank you for coming. How you see you again. Probably tomorrow we will try to maybe pick windows here, or I don't know, something bigger. I don't know, maybe the front, things like that. I could do this stuff probably in a while. Thank you. Have a nice time. Nice afternoon, evening. Yeah, I think I will leave this one as it is at the moment. I will not merge all of them, all the booleans, just in case that I want to change something later, but I will need to remove this here, because it's just having this structure here inside. This of course makes no sense, especially all those things here. So yeah, I will remove later the one that this is, and then adjust these small things here, and probably will remove everything here. That's interesting. What could I do with this? Probably just removing this one and doing this figure closer to the wall, and just matching with this small area here, or just moving down to there. So this could solve the problem. This one is just moving a bit on the right, so this is enough, and the rest will be as it is. Probably I will try to do this door in 15 minutes. I can maybe do this one, same as this style with Gothic, as having something here smaller, but probably the door is too much for right now doing that. Just the whole. I was thinking that it could be nice, of course, to have all those sticks that we have inside. That should be also being shown here. So, because we don't have them, and this could be good to have them, but I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Probably something red, as it was in the past. Yes. I think we'll paint a few, just grass. First I will remove all of them, I don't like them. Oops. What are you doing, man? Since that is just something well look. Yeah, this is locked for some reason. I don't know how to delete this one. I cannot work on it, so it's just blocked. Save all unclosed. So I was thinking to add this longer for matching with the so this one. Let me check the roof, because I want to have this roof needs to be longer, but what is happening here? It seems to me that this one is just going out of the roof. This is wrong. So we need to fix this first. Wait. Yes, what I want to do is this one, so you can see those sticks out of the roof. But in that case, the roof should goes on probably something like that, but that case is so I would like to have outside of this the roof. You can see the sticks also that we have columns for inside. So it's kind of finishing here, there. So this is fine with there, but then seems to me that this one should be not there, and also to be something nicer. This angle here should be going down to cut on this direction, so you have the sticks going there. Let me show you what I'm saying. So let's say, for example, here this one should go kind of this way, but also is being a bit in the inside, so this is not something nice. And also, for example, this one should go there, but probably it's about the walls that you can hear. Yeah, that's the wall. So this is the only part of the roof that you can see. And I was thinking that would be nice to have kind of sticks here, but in that case should be supporting the roof, having maybe another stick there crossing. Yeah, it's thinking about how architecture is working to have this. So probably I will leave as it is at the moment, because it's not clear for me what should I use here. So now you can see that it's completely empty, but I was thinking at least the big ones here. I need to check a few references on internet, just trying to find something. And also about the walls, I think it's too high, but they are almost yeah, they're even cutting the roof. This is not really nice. Yeah, so the walls need to be a bit down, definitely. So let me select them, and they are let's try 4, and I will see. Now it's fun, they are matching with all the things. Yeah, we will need also to redo this one. Exactly. Now it's fine, it's matching. Okay, let's see. Well, first the roof is as it is, so at the moment I'm not just trying to take this one and inside, just to see how it goes. This is matching well. But if I'm extending this one, probably I could extend this a bit and then having some kind of details here. Or just this one going here, having a peak. This could be easy to do. So we need to probably cut here this and just move here and just take this one to the peak. Something like that. I see, which is, well, it's not nice at the moment. I mean, it's just so small and really not much, but I would like to have some details there, something that is nice here and could be just hanging. Let me think about, let me check some kind of reference. Probably I can find even paintings or things like that. So here, I'm just checking some patterns to find how are they decorating this area, or what are they, for example, painting, that we can just to recreate modeling this. So I'm just checking. Not this. They are using probably kind of flowers there, but I don't want to model flower there, so let's try to find something which is just kind of geometric and we can recreate this. Which is hard to find any reference on internet really, it's too much. Probably I will leave this small detail as it is at the moment because I cannot find anything really nice that I could use. So this one is as it is. I will add here one small one just to add more detail, so but I will use this. And we need to check about yeah, that's why I was wanting to check not that but how big it is. And this is just matching, probably fine. Just adding a new things here for kind of decoration for that. Okay, what about this small detail here? That's really bad. I don't like it. And this one seems to square. This is not good one. But probably I will use kind of this or this one. This is not nice having this square. This is not nice. But if I'm using something like that, then probably it's just supporting, because this one is paying support for this one. So in case that I have another one here, I should have probably another line. But in that case, it's not going very well. So I will remove this. Wish I could have small ones here, but no. No, I will delete this. This is the last one that we have. Adding this one. That is something not going well, is paying 2 square for everything. So in that case we are just moving something or going in different direction or things like that. Otherwise it's just something that is not paying here. So delete this one. Sorry. So the last thing that we are missing is something here for decorating. Watching some patterns that they have at this time, they have like flowers, but I don't want to put flowers there. So it's just trying to find something that is geometric and not flowers. Just checking for patterns there. Interesting, they have kind of square there. Okay, that could be interesting. Let me create a cube, which should be 0, 0. This is fine. And I don't need this face. And I don't need this face. But I will have this. So scale. And then this one needs to be 0 and not that. Well, the first thing is we need to adjust this one. Now it's fine. What I want to do is kind of space here to put kind of symbol, things like that. So in that case I will use this one, should be smaller, but this one needs to be 0 anyways. Let me take this, it makes bigger all of them, but yeah, probably need to be of course smaller. So let's take this one. Oops, not this. At least matching with this one, or maybe not. No, maybe not. So something like this, and then going there. It could be kind of different for them. And think about the UV. Just both. Well, the main problem now is about the UV that is being duplicated for both sides, so this is something like pattern left right because I'm not applying this modifier from Blender. But I mean, having something like that could be good, and I will try to put maybe some decoration there, this small area, like a symbol or things like that. But for that, it needs to be, seems to be too big, it needs to be smaller, more square. So if we do that with just to see how it's going. So yeah, this is the square that I'm trying to do. So this one is bigger than this one moving there, and probably also something like that, and then this and this small X. Seems too big already. Yes, it's too large. Okay, so this one, this is here, this is also here. Also having this kind of things, and I will just put here a symbol, something like that, probably with a picture or normal map that I'm using a plane here to have another material here. Could be nice, just some symbol. Which is easy, we don't need to model this, and just reusing a normal map would be fine. Okay, so if we try from this point, anyway, since too big around, this space seems fine, but the rest is maybe too much. So trying to have something like this. So what I think I will do is probably extending this one and just create face there. So extending this one, create face, I have some space for this. We'll just create this one. I like the idea, but it's not paying well, and the size is too big. Really not kind of elegant things, so the idea is fine, but this is not going well. So what about extending this? I think this is the one. Going there and just create here a face. This face needs to be flat. Something like that, not really complex, and just could be nice to have that symbol here. Even I can use kind of album map to have, for example, something like gold or silver. So this is just going well. It's the Maxim. Or even a flower, I could put there just a flower, but it will be a picture because it makes no sense to really to models and small little details or something that is 3 meters high from your head. It's too much. So well, the size, I like the size there, but also it's not paying really nice. So we should connect this to this one. Let me check some picture that I have here. No, we don't need to connect them. I like this idea, having here symbol, something small, really could be nice. And probably in other places. This one is bad. Definitely this is really bad idea. So I think this will be going inside of the wall already. And in that case we don't need those faces. This is the new one, and we can delete this face. And even we can remove those vertices, so we can probably do dissolve. Yes, dissolve and dissolve, so it's just having one single way for that. And probably this one needs to be smooth. Yes, export. Create import and save this, and just here. Hello World Killer Games. Trying to do the roof of the church, but the problem is not having good reference, so I'm just trying to do things and creating, deleting a few times, and yeah, it's not going very well, being honest. I was doing this morning the windows, they were much better and faster, but trying to do something on the roof is hard, because every reference that I'm trying to find is just a cathedral, something really big, but this is small church from a small town, so all the references that I can find, they are not working very well for me, because they are so huge and so many meters and things like that. So I need to think about something, and being honest, I'm not going very well because I don't have many ideas, and so that's the reason that I just deleting, creating, and then try to add a few details, something nicer, for not being so simple like a few sticks and that's all. But that's the thing, that not going really well, and then just trying a few things. But more or less, what do you think? It's fine, probably. It's not impressive, of course, but this wall is still working on it. I need to paint all the walls, things. I need to put something on the floor. Of course, this is just something in the middle of the modeling, but I mean, trying to finish a few things. For example, the tower that I did already. This is more or less finished also with the tower, and I have all the interiors also, so you have all the steps that you can walk, windows and things like that. So now I'm just creating, I need to remove this for the roof, but I mean, all the things are here, and then you have steps right there, all the proxies and everything. I'm just doing step by step. So one day I was doing the tower, now I was doing the windows here. This door need to be much better because it's not nice. The roof is still pending, all those things. For example, as you can see here, the things are broken. I'll need to have one less for that. Well, I will remove later when I'm just applying the modifiers from Blender. I will just delete all of them, otherwise I don't have the last one that I want to have here. So it's just why I'm missing a few things. Yeah, I think it's more or less is fine, because adding much more things is just being far from small town, so keeping something like that should be kind of complex, not to be so simple like any house, because the houses are even smaller. Let's try something. For example, I don't know, here we try here is something really simple, but this is just a house, so I understand that it's just being, let me see, only so really simple here, but that's the idea. Or for example, let's try another one. This is really simple. Yeah, there's really nothing, but for the chart should be something more complex. That's why I'm trying more details on the roof, and also it's much bigger than small houses, so it needs to have a bigger structure to support the roof, and not just small one. But I said the problem is not having good reference. It's hard. And in the end, just taking something nice and at the same time it's realistic, and this kind of structure can support the roof is something in the middle, but just seems more or less fine. Probably I could leave as it is, and then in the future try again a new iteration, or maybe try to find a few reference or pictures with some ideas about Gothic churches in the future maybe, and try again to improve all the things. So probably I will move on and then leave as it is right now, and try to continue, for example, with the doors here that I'm missing, the floor, this is another door, and then paintings here inside. Yeah, a few things like that. Of course the roof I need to do better things, some decals, and yeah, both of them, front and back, that will have a lot of work to try to do something nicer on stone. As I say, no, I don't want to finish with something really complex. It should be something simple for a small church. But yeah, that's the idea, in the middle between nice and complex, but simple as from a town. That's the idea. And later I will do also a few things around, closing this one, some vegetation, maybe a tree. And I was thinking about a small cemetery here, probably with maybe 10 of them. Some this area close here, because I don't have much space. I was leaving this space all the time for the chart. I didn't have time to do that. Well, not all time, but not having reference, I was just spending time in other things. So there's something that I would like to close here, some area, so you have one way here, another one, and then just painting, vegetation, a fence here, and probably maybe something about the stones, or a few steps here from stone. Yeah, some details. It's a lot of work. This one is too strong, needs to delete. Yeah, trying a few things like that. So you have any idea or suggestion, or maybe you have seen or real one, or just idea from another game, something like that could be good. Just to move it. No, as I say, it's fine leaving now as it is at the moment, and then just improving later when I have more ideas, and then move to walls that I have seen some things, on the floor with all the details. This is just nothing now. This is just the ground. This is terrain, of course. There's nothing here. I need to do something like that. So probably I will leave this as it is, and then try the next streaming with a few more things. Yeah, we can leave it like this. If in the future we find something to improve, we can do that. If not, we will leave as it is. And well, don't forget, it's just a game from one guy from home, and then this is also a 3-player game, so yeah, some kind of details. For example, like okay, where we could put probably here to the bottom kind of columns, probably just a column here from stone, same one, so we can have something nicer supporting this, and probably maybe outside also some reinforcement here, or even from bricks. So this one, couple of them here, and then the another side, and probably this one bigger, something like that, supporting all the structure. Hello everyone, how's it going? So I continue with the church. You have been here before. You have been checking also about the tower and things like that, and the tower is finished right now. Well, the bell is not really nice. I mean, need to be improved. It's quite simple. It's too much, but you can even walk all the tower, and the bell is working already. Working with blueprints, you can start and stop, and so I was just already adding a few things, and I was just checking about the NPCs that they can go inside and sit in the church, and also it works, which is fine, having already some kind of blueprints. So let's walk to the church, but let me try the where is my the blueprint, because the blueprint it will be just playing the bells all the time, just for testing. Save, compile. It's just playing, stopping, playing, stopping. Yeah, it's a small town, so probably it's even too big for that, you know. Probably. So it will be playing in 20 seconds, and then you have this sound. Should be. Okay, this is playing, so I have also the animation for this playing, and the sound is 3D, so if you go outside or far, this just decreasing the sound. You need to have headphones you want to appreciate this 3D, and then it will be stopping. Yeah, it's already stopping. And this everything is controlled by blueprint, so it's just kind of play 10 times or 3 times and then stop, or just at any time you can stop this. But I will just go there, start the gameplay. So I was just creating all the proxies for this one. You have already the door. Going there. This is something that's missing because I was working with the roof, and this is something missing, but it's fine. And then just going to the top, you can see here. And the windows that are already finished also with little. So yeah, could be probably a bit big, so I need to work a bit more on the bell. But anyway, the thing is just working, it's just changing the model there. So good to have this. I need to remove all those things in the middle. So yeah, you can go inside, outside, and the bell is working for 3D sounds, and you can play at any time, for example during the day or things like that. And I was trying with some NPCs. For example, let's try this one. This NPC will be going to add a new one. I will keep this here, and then I will use this in the chart. So for this guy, it will be just starting, going to the chart and see inside. So let's just wait here for him, so I can tell to the NPCs also go to the chart at any time during the day, so they will just join the mess. So let's go there. So you can see this guy is just coming and then just sitting on front of the chart. So this like NPCs can join the chart already. You mean the half of the site at the current site right now? Well, the thing is, first the button needs to be more, you know, more playing here, and then just the cube is just coming, and the site is just about size is fine, but I mean also the form of this one is not properly done. So if you check a few builds, I will just try to have something from internet and reference, some picture. This one is coming from Wikipedia thing or things like that. As you can see, first is just growing, the base needs to be playing here, and then just cube and being closed inside. So this is kind of one of them, of course, because you have a lot of different things for the bells. You have many other forms, and you can find, for example, I don't know, this one, which is completely different size, but yeah, it's more about the size of the bell is too big, I think, and then let's say, for example, this one here, you can see completely also that the form of them is completely different. So yeah, need to work on it a bit, but at least the bell is there, it's working. So the blueprint is already controlling this one. You have all the proxies to arrive to the tower, so you can go inside. I was working a bit on the windows, which are more or less also finished, as missing to be closed, or this need to be a glass or something like that closing them, but more or less also working. A few with this texture, but it's not finished, of course. So yeah, it takes some time to finish all the chart, because there are a lot of small details and hard to find something clear to do for the first time. So you need to pick up small things from this one, and then find a door, and then find something here, and then find there, and not like good reference for one and then do all together. So I think the hardest part was having the right size for all the tower. So you are having problems with the proxies, and then you have space for your capsule and things like that. But yeah, but the thing is, the main idea is this is a small town, and this is a small chart, so I'm not planning to have really nice at the moment. I'm planning to do a cathedral, but this one will be in the castle or not here. So for the castle will be much nicer and bigger, but for this one need to be small. And I have pictured here, let me see where I have these reference pictures that I have taken, and this is the one that kind of reference, because it's not really the same style size. I'm doing simple one, I'm not doing 3 parts, but this kind of glasses I will use this. So this is the one that I'm using, just crossing, and this is black. Probably it's just black, and I'm not using kind of translucent material, because it will be maybe expensive for painting and then crossing the light. And I will use just lights inside, as I'm doing with the buildings. So when you go inside, those lights will be just switched on, and then you can see like light coming from outside, but if I just fake with lights, and then when you leave the church, it's just switching off the lights. The same with houses and windows. So I will use exactly the same system here from Blueprint. So when you close the door, all the lights are just playing, so it's just switching on, to leave, switch off, just for performance. So could be cool like that. And then I will use like completely closed when the glasses is just diffuse material, opaque. So not plan to have something really nice like glasses and colorful and so on, because probably at this time in this place, more places, something like that, completely one color, you know, all those things were done by metallic, and that's all. So they don't have much colors, probably from inside since nicer, but outside something like that. So I will probably do the same, just something simple For example, the door, I was using this one that I have from cathedrals and other places, but also the doors need to be really simple. And for example, here will be stones, not this one, but this is just a box, you know, but something nicer, but not really like a cathedral. So it's just like 2 or 3 arcs, and more or less that's all. You know? I was just checking a few of them that are made by stone. Cathedral from this time. I will just try to find something fast as kind of reference from internet. You can see things like that, and you can see that they are really simple. I mean, there is nothing here, even being much bigger than the one that I have here right now. Or for example, this one could be kind of good reference. So for example, this one, this is the picture here. So as you can see, it's really small. It says 13th century church from England. So as you can see, this is a small one, even you don't have a tower. There's one window here which is completely closed, or maybe it's just made by wood as it was in the past. So you can see this is glass, but you can see that 3 windows here, a small door, and there's nothing more here. It's completely empty, so there's no details, anything, and just the roof. Probably the roof has changed since this time, but the stones are already there. And as you can see, there is no more details. It's just so simple, and there is nothing more. So I'm not planning to do really nice, and being more or less things like that. Quite simple, not more details. So this is kind of the reference that I'm trying to find. Something really simple for a small town, and not big one with Gothic cathedral with hundreds of details, which of course at this time is really expensive and nobody's paying for that. So that's the idea. That is not being so nice at the moment, but being kind of realistic. You need to have something really simple. Makes no sense, like I don't know, 300 meters square for small church where just 100. You know? Yeah, let me know about the picture. Yeah, exactly. This is much smaller, even if they don't have even a tower. It's just the bell there, and that's all. They don't have even a tower. So I was just creating a tower to have something nicer. So it could be probably bigger than this one with more details. For example, 3 windows that are longer, but more or less it's something like that. So yeah, the bell is much smaller here, as you can see. And even for example, the roof is just made with wood. Things like this are really simple, small. Look at the, for example, the windows. But mine is a different style, but I mean also something like that. Something simple, no more details, small ones, and that's all. So yeah, this is kind of the good reference. Maybe not the details of them, but at least, for example, the side, how many details, what the windows and things like that. So as reference, it's good to try to find things like that. And then yeah, adjust, for example, just the bell to having something more realistic about the size of the bell comparing with yeah, this England, this one. The game could be probably also like England, Scotland, things like that. But in the 13th century, depending on which area you are, or you have like something simple like that, or in some place they are starting already with the Gothic style. But it was starting, so you know, like everything was like that. But for that reason, for example, this one is this Gothic arc with 2 points. That's a typical one. So this one is Gothic already, so I will use this. This one is so simple because it's not Gothic. The one that we have been checking here, you can see this is not Gothic, for example, and here also. But yeah, so need to change with the style, but this is not more about details. And for example, this, the size of the bell. Which bell? Okay, we will try to find later, but the size of the bell, how many windows and doors and things like that. So yeah, so it's not about the details or style of the chart, but just about size or paths that they have already. So yeah, that's the thing. Well, I think I will leave now because just I have been for long really streaming game, and I will leave the roof as it is right now, not working more on it at the moment until I have good reference or good ideas on that, just wasting time doing and redoing and deleting. So I will just keep as it is at the moment, and I will work more on, for example, this door or the roof or front, back, things like that. I'll leave later if I have better ideas. If not, it's fine. At least we have something, so it's fine. I will leave here. I will come tomorrow again in the morning. I was just streaming this afternoon because I think that could be maybe interesting for people having some modeling. So instead of doing alone, I was just doing here, but it's fine. So I will come tomorrow again as every day to continue working with the chart. Yeah, I like it, really, thank you. I like how it's going. It takes, of course, long and it's slow, but all the details are going well. Of course, it's much better than just having houses that don't have much detail, so this is something nice how's it going. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm doing that. I'm enjoying it. So thank you for coming, everyone. I hope to see you tomorrow again. Contact me on Discord or any other things you want to talk about the game or have any question during the time I'm not streaming. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Eldergrom, All Killer. Thank you for coming. See you all tomorrow. Let's close this. Bye bye.